What do the roots do? Who can tell me what the roots do?
On the serum, they suck up water and minerals and go to the stem.
That's a great answer. Does everybody hear? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. Okay, now the stem. You can tell me what the stem does. Yeah.
The stem is like an elevator, and it goes all the way to the leaves and the flower, so it can get enough water into the tube.
So the stem helps the minerals and the water get all the way up to the flower.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what you think is kind of like minerals and water going up an elevator?
Yeah.
It's like an elevator?
Like an elevator goes up, so it takes the minerals and the water.
All the way to the flower. Like when it's drinking the water.
Okay, so are we all right here? Right here. Connor, do you need to move over there?
No.
Okay.
I do.
Okay, Isabella's over there so you can see.
No, let's do it that way.
Connor, come over here, please. Stand by Drew. Thank you. Okay, what do you think is going to happen when I put dye into the water?
The flower is going to turn the color that you put it in the water.
Think so? Jake, what do you think?
I think it's going to dye the water because that's what dye does.
It dyes the water?
Yeah.
Lilia?
I think since the stems take the water and minerals up to the flower, I think it'll carry the dye up to the flower and it'll turn red.
It'll turn red? Bella?
I think the same thing as Lilia, but I think it wouldn't do it with any other flower. It could do it with a different flower, but it just has to be white so the color can actually show.
Oh, wow. Did everybody hear what she said?
Yeah.
So you're saying if it was a red flower, if we put red dye in the water, it wouldn't turn the flower even more red?
It could,
It could. But white will show it better?
It wouldn't show it that much, and white will show it so that if the green goes all the way up, it'll be green, or if the red goes all the way up, it'll be red.
That's a good answer. Okay, thinking about the jobs of the parts of the plants, what do you think would happen? So what Lilia and Bella said, thinking about the roots, their job is to pull the water minerals up to the stem. So the root of the plant is going to take the dye, because the dye will be in the water, right? And then the stem is like the elevator, like Gabby said. That's a good answer. Okay, are you guys, should we do the experiment now? Okay.
Let's draw we'll do the experiment, and then we're going to draw a picture in our journals of what's going to look like on day 1. So I bet you could even have two responsible students put 3 to 4 drops in each one. They've got to be very careful.
Lexi's and sure. Yeah, guys, come over here. I'll move them back.
Maybe the friends who are right up against the table that aren't on their knees anymore, pop down on your knees. Shane and Tyler and Blake. That way our second row can see. Be very careful not to bump the table. I notice those vases are real wiggly.
We're doing 2 different.
We'll do like 3 or 4 drops of green in one and 3 or 4 drops of red in the other.
Just do 3 or 4 drops. You have to squeeze it. What do you guys think about what's happening?
Red. It looks like it's blood. That's not appropriate for school.
No, it is not.
So make your observations, because in a minute you're going to be back in your seats. You're going to draw a picture of what you see right now. So let's kind of watch it for a few seconds, and then we're going to head back to our seats as soon as Miss Tatum dismisses us.
Okay, just please not talk about that.
Is everybody thinking about what they see right now? So we can draw it.
It's turning red.
The table's shaking.
Wow, did everyone everyone just hear what Lexi said? Okay, can we be quiet so we can hear what Lexi? Lexi, will you say that again?
I think the one with the green dye is going to go faster since it's shorter. It'll go faster up the stem.
Because the stem's shorter. That's a great observation. Does anybody else have any other observations? Yes, Diane.
I think once the dye goes all the way up to the flower part, that the flower is probably going to turn bright red or bright green.
Think so? Yes, you.
I'm now starting to think of it as if the red are people and they're in an elevator, they're going up, and they flow
Okay. Connor. Okay. Rosie and Connor.
The half of it is not going to do it because I can see some, like, right there is still white, like the water.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's not as much dye.
Yeah.
So you think the amount of dye would change the outcome? It's a good observation. Yes, Jake?
I think it could change the color of the stem to like a lighter green once the red goes up, or for the green like a darker, lighter green.
That's awesome. Okay, I know you guys have other observations to share, but we're going to quietly go back to our seats, and I'm going to hand you a color-changing carnations worksheet, okay?
Yeah.
And I bet if we can set one on the document camera or have somebody do their work on the document camera, it's a good model.
Okay, we're quiet, please. Going back to our desk doesn't involve talking.
All right, so let's open up our journals. The next blank page. You're going to need a full page for this. In a minute, you're going to be cutting out those boxes, but I want you to listen to my directions. You're going to keep the boxes together. So Lexi's going to model for us. Just cut around the big square, and you're going to glue that in, and then cut out the title. Because you can see these pages won't fit all the way into our journal. You're going to have to do a little bit of trimming. Either way, would this fit? I just feel like you're going to be doing this. That's why I'm trying to keep it. Yes. Who you need, buddy? You have two right there. When you put it back in the box, and you can have it back. Right here. And there's the box. You're welcome. All right, do you see what Lexi's cutting out? That's what you're cutting out right now.